Hello and welcome to another update about MSTR. Well, we can see a very rapid and aggressive sell-off developing here. I mean, it's not only developing, it's already in full force. Obviously, over the last few days, we were watching here for a continuation of the third wave to the downside. I explained, I think yesterday again, the potential, showed you the bigger picture. So if anybody's interested in that, check it out. I think today's update is really only about helping you understand the short-term support and resistance levels. You know, what would be the first indication that we're starting an upside reversal? The reason why this is becoming more and more probable, and don't get me wrong, this is still a falling knife situation here, but we have now reached a key technical level, and the price, the price could have bounced from this trend line. It tried to, it failed eventually, but now we've reached the next support level, and we have a possible bullish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame. So you see here, end of October, the price got oversold on the 4-hour time frame, bounced, and now we form the lower low on the price chart, but a higher low on the RSI. Now this bullish divergence could get invalidated if the price falls further, and with that the RSI. It is just simply something to watch. And clearly we have now reached a really important technical level. First of all, the $224 level is the 138% extension at $224, right? And then here the previous swing low, that's not only a Fibonacci extension level, it's also the previous swing low here from February, March, and April. So very aggressive downtrend, which makes sense because this is, in both of the scenarios, I'm tracking a third wave, right? So you know that, right? That in a third wave, we typically expect quite a rapid move. And so, as I said before, once we start the fourth wave bounce, it could be quite a decent move. It could be quite aggressive. This fourth wave bounce could take shape over several weeks. But overall, I mean, even in this white scenario, as I said, I'm not tracking for an overall low here. What could happen is that we get a fourth wave bounce and then one more low. And if we get one more low, then the 100% extension will obviously be an ideal target. Let's see if we can define that level. That level is at around $191, $192. So this is then an ideal target for the fifth wave, for example, of the C wave. But only really if the third wave forms a low here. If the third wave extends, then the fifth wave will likely also go a bit lower. What I wanted to talk about is also on the daily chart. I haven't checked it myself. Are we oversold? Yeah, we're getting there. Getting oversold on the daily as well. Last time we were that much oversold, actually. Now we're getting there. Last time it was in March, yeah. That's why I am obviously tracking here for a bounce, but there is no bullish divergence on the daily time frame yet. On the shorter time frame, 1-hour time frame, 1-hour chart, I mean, there's really nothing other than a small, tiny candle here. I told you that we want to talk a little bit about what would be the first resistance area to break. There isn't really much in terms of micro counting we could do here. I don't think there are any super clear patterns here. But we can add some trend lines, and this one has, I like this one because we have 4 touch points and it's not too steep. This is relevant, but it's quite far away. So a closer trend line is this one, which we could track as first resistance. Yeah, we need to get above that, $245 for a first indication that circle wave 3 has bottomed. So that's what we're tracking. Definitely worth maybe over the coming days, next week, yeah, to check for a bounce here. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then also make sure that you follow our other channels as well as our X channel and check out our membership. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.